Well, what does he focus on? I'll tell you what he's focused on. Shower heads.
You wash your hands, and in my case, I like to take a nice shower to take care of my beautiful hair. I have to stand under the shower for 15 minutes till it gets wet. It comes out drip, drip, drip. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it comes out drip, drip, drip. I believe that's how Stormy described it too, right?
Let's get started. So Karoline Leavitt, you know, Trump's Gen Z hype woman, popped up on TV again this week to defend her favorite orange gladiator. She said Trump was only joking when he called himself a dictator on day one. Joking? Yeah, hilarious. Just classic dictator humor, right? Next thing you know, he'll be like, I'm only going to suspend the Constitution for a weekend, like a spa retreat for democracy.
I'm sorry, have you ever paid a tariff? Because I have. They don't get charged on foreign companies, they get charged on the importers.
And ultimately, when we have fair and balanced trade, which the American people have not seen in decades, as I said at the beginning, revenues will stay here, wages will go up, and our country will be made wealthy again. And I think it's insulting that you're trying to test my knowledge of economics.
Trump's all over the place. Look at China. Over the past 48 hours, the tariffs he put on China have gone from 20% to 104% to now he says at least 145%. He's just calling out numbers like he's working a bingo hopper or something. There's no plan.
And Karoline's out there spinning faster than a fidget spinner at a MAGA rally. He didn't mean it literally. Right. And the Titanic was just going for a swim. He said it's like watching someone try to put out a dumpster fire with more fire. Honestly,
it's about time we have a president in the Oval Office who is putting the world on notice. The phones have been ringing off the hook, wanting to talk to this administration, this president and his trade team to try to strike a deal. And it's because the world knows that they need the United States of America. They need our markets, they need our consumer. The president has a lot of leverage on his side because he has the best economy and the best country in the world that he leads, and he knows that. And it's about dang time we finally have a president who uses that economic leverage to benefit American workers.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Karoline Leavitt, former Trump staffer, current MAGA megaphone, and the only person who can say dictator and playful in the same sentence without blinking. Karoline popped up this week doing what she does best, defending Trump like she's auditioning for the role of press secretary in denial. According to her, Trump saying he'd be a dictator only on day one was just a joke, right? Because nothing says comedy like
there's no plan unless you consult the MAGAverse, in which case there is and was definitely a plan.
I think he's had a plan all along, David, and I think we're seeing it play out.
This was his strategy all along.
This was the plan all along.
Was that his plan all along? It certainly looks like it.
This is the plan that he was pursuing all along.
I mean, you're watching the art of the deal in real time here.
Well, if that was the plan, congratulations, because in 1 week the plan lost $6 trillion and every country in the world hates us now.
According to her, Trump saying he'd be a dictator only on day one was just a joke, right? Because nothing says comedy like threatening democracy with a wink. She said it was playful. Girl, when Trump says dictator, he's not flirting. He's foreshadowing. And let's be honest, Karoline defending Trump is like using a paper towel to stop a flood. No matter how hard she spins, the mess just keeps growing.
Hollywood, where a lot of the country watched a very special episode of The White POTUS tonight. It was a night of pomposity and circumstance as Donald Trump addressed a joint session of Congress because, you know, he rarely gets to be on TV, so why not?
Every time she goes on TV, you can hear the Constitution sighing in the background. I mean, if loyalty points were currency, Karoline would be a billionaire. Too bad truth isn't accepted at the Trump store. So props to Karoline, the only person who can smile while watching democracy get curb-stomped, and call it leadership.
Jig is up. Past American presidents sat by and let this happen, but President Trump stood up for our country, and he is saying no more. The president's message has been simple and consistent from the beginning. To countries around the world, bring us your best offers, and he will listen. Deals will only be made if they benefit American workers and address our nation's crippling trade deficits.
And Karoline's out there spinning faster than a fidget spinner at a MAGA rally. He didn't mean it literally. Right. And the Titanic was just going for a swim. He said it's like watching someone try to put out a dumpster fire with more fire. Honestly, Trump could set the White House lawn on fire, and Karoline would be on Newsmax like he's just roasting marshmallows for freedom. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.